Hey guys, we're making life fun today, and we're gonna watch and discuss the Wicked trailer.
So as you may already know, about a week ago, the official Wicked trailer released. And if you can't tell, we're pretty big Wicked fans. I've seen Wicked live on stage twice now, in New York, in the Gershwin Theater.
I've seen it only once more than you have. And it was the first time I saw it, I was in high school, and I absolutely fell in love. I was obsessed, and I started dating Christine, and I kept talking about it, and she might have thought that I was kind of weird or that it was kind of weird, but eventually I took her to New York and we saw it. She caught the bug like I did, and then we went again with some other friends and family, and they caught the bug too. It's my favorite musical ever. It's so wonderful.
It's a revolution, because once you watch it, there's no going back. Maybe not everybody becomes obsessed with it, but it definitely touches your heart, and it is certainly a classic. Hence why many fans of the show are very excited for this theatrical release. I personally am very excited because I love Wicked, and not everybody has access to it. For example, it costs a lot of money to go to New York and watch it on Broadway. There are traveling companies, but not everybody has access to that either, whether it's financial reasons or they're just not touring where you live. So I'm very excited because this is going to be something tangible that if I feel like watching Wicked, I can just turn it on and watch it. Obviously, it's not the same thing as watching it on stage. There's something extremely special about that, and I still encourage everybody to do that if you have the opportunity, whether it's Wicked or any other live performance show. But this is still super exciting, and I can't wait.
I am really excited too. And I feel like it's gonna break my heart. I keep falling like more and more in love with the movie already just by teaser trailers and stuff like that. And I feel like it's gonna rip my heart out. Because like I said, Wicked is very special to me, special place in my heart. A lot of those songs are sacred. And I'm sure like so many people can like relate to this. Like so many people feel the same way. And I'm just really worried that it's gonna break my heart. Movie musicals don't have a great track record.
Right.
So, when they first announced it was coming out, I was incredibly cynical. And every time I get more information on the musical, I get more and more excited about it. Like I might have a concern, and then a teaser trailer comes out that kind of like I'm like, oh, maybe that won't be a concern, and that just keeps happening, and it happened for sure with this trailer. So I am getting super duper excited, but I still am kind of wincing a little bit, bracing for my heart to be broken. But hopefully that doesn't happen. You are just a 5-year-old jumping into a ball pit with this. You have no worries.
I am vulnerable, ready to get my heart broken if that's the case, because I'm just so excited. Cynthia Erivo.
Oh my gosh.
I am so excited to see her as Elphaba. I love her voice. Her voice is like butter. And hearing her sing in the trailer is like goosebumps.
Alright, we'll get into it.
We'll get into it. And I am excited about Ariana as well, as Galinda. Without further ado, not for the first time, but we are watching the Wicked trailer and giving our reactions.
Are people born wicked? Or do they have wickedness thrust upon them? You're green.
I am. Welcome, new students, to Shiz University. Miss Elphaba, you can room with Miss Galinda.
Oh, popular. I know about popular. Oh, I saved you some space, by the way.
Do you think this is fair?
I do not. I was promised a private suite. But thanks for asking.
Please, everyone take your seats.
So I know, I don't know if you want to talk about, I know you believe that scene where they're doing that fighting choreography.
I believe that's lovely.
Yeah, what is this feeling?
Yeah, what is this feeling?
Yeah. Which, I mean, would make sense. That could be kind of like, are you thinking it's like a montage? Or are you thinking like it's just in that courtyard is where the whole song's going to take place?
No, I think it's more montagey. Like, I believe it's going to be like they're singing it, but different scenes happening.
Yeah, I mean, the song like feels so montagey, even on stage.
Yeah.
They don't make it a montage because you kind of
Right.
make it a montage on stage,
Yeah.
but it's always felt montagey. So
Yeah.
I feel like that would make a lot of sense, but that's just speculation.
It shows them in a couple quick scenes. It shows them like jousting or something. Not jousting,
Yeah.
but like fighting with sticks.
Which dialogue would be kind of weird, right? If
Maybe
they
that's
were-
how it starts. I don't know.
I don't
But it shows them there. I think it's going to be there. I think it's going to be in the classroom. They're like running, like going for a seat, like shoving each other out the way. I think it's going to be in like those scenes.
Yeah, that makes sense, and that'd be cool. But the world they set up in this is so cool. Like this idea of Oz, which is so vivid, vibrant. Have we gotten to the train yet?
No.
I don't think we've gotten to the train,
No,
but
they showed the boat.
but,
They showed them arriving to Shiz in a beautiful boat.
yeah, so cool. I think this is the most we've seen of like Glinda and Elphaba together. It's so much to be excited about. Elphaba has this, at least to me on stage, she's always had this kind of like thick skin that's kind of masked in her, dignity and, standing upright and tall.
She's had to develop thick skin because of her.
Yeah.
She's
But
green.
that's definitely coming across it seems like a kind of sarcastic, like, I am, green.
Yeah.
That playful banter between Elphaba and Glinda seems like it's 100% there.
Mm-hmm.
So everything I see about Ariana as Glinda, it looks really promising.
Mm-hmm.
This whole because Glinda thinks she's such a good person, and she can't think about anyone past herself.
Right.
Which they're both 1000% true. Like she actually believes she's a good person, and she really has trouble seeing past herself. And just like
Hence the no, I do not. I was promised a suite, but thanks for asking.
Yeah. So like, do you think it's fair? And she's like, no, but thanks for asking. Like,
yeah, I love that.
yeah, it's so funny, so witty. They really seem to have great chemistry.
Oh, for sure. Also, can we spotlight Elphaba's glasses?
Oh, yeah, so cool.
I love those. Add to cart.
That's so cool. And go back to Glinda. On stage, Glinda's always been hysterical.
Mm-hmm.
Super
So
funny. That's always been, all three Glindas that I've seen have been so funny. And you don't... I always felt like you have to be so funny to play that character, because it's not like they give you these long lines of comedy to be funny. It has to be these quick, short moments, which is really hard. And so it looks like Ariana's doing that.
Right.
Even in that laugh, or like that kind of like, you guys are rooming together, and she kind of gives this like this awkward, uncomfortable excuse me,
right?
But I don't want to be rude and actually say something in front of her.
Yeah, it was perfect.
Yeah,
because like Glinda, also from my experience, the two Glindas I saw, they give like this ditzy vibe, but they're not ditzy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's really hard to explain, because the character's not dumb by any means. But it can almost come across that way, but I feel like it's because of those two things I said, where they think they're a good person, and she can't look past herself, which those are in conflict.
Making sense.
So while she's thinking she's a good person, she sounds so moronic.
Right.
Because she's you're not the only person in the room, where she's like, oh, thanks for asking. It sounds so stupid, but it's not because she's stupid. It's because she... In my opinion, that's just what I think.
Very naive.
Yeah, I think that's a good word in an unconventional sense.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's get back to it.
Let's keep going.
today's Oz, a real sorcerer who possesses true magic has become all too rare.
Absolutely remarkable. That was you who made all that happen.
Sorry, pausing already. I'm really excited to see more of like her working with Madame Morrible and like working on her powers and stuff. Because in the stage version, there's only so much you can show. I think that's what I'm really excited about for the movie. Is obviously the show has a special place in my heart, but then the movie, it's like you can expand while holding the integrity of the show and like keeping true to it. You just expand a little bit, almost like just expanding the bubble, you know?
Yep. And nice. And the magic.
Yes.
Like magic really, they do a few cool things on stage.
Yeah.
What they can do, but in a movie you can really explore
Yeah.
the magic, which they give little hints to.
Yeah, just in the trailer, right here, you see like keys going, you see the flowers spinning, you see her like throw something into the mirror, like just there, it's like,
yeah, super exciting.
How did you do it? I don't know. I've never known.
You, come with me.
Of course.
Not you. You. You're the one the wizard has been waiting for.
Glinda?
You! I know. It's my granny's. I'd give it away, but I don't hate anyone that much.
Hey!
You should join us tonight. And don't tell me you have nothing to wear. Because you could wear this. Something has changed within me.
Oh, jeez.
She doesn't give a twink when anyone thinks.
Something is not the same. Of course she does. She just pretends not to.
The wonderful Wizard of Oz
Summons you to the Emerald City. Come with me. What? To meet the wizard. I couldn't trust me. This is your moment. I'm coming.
sorry, we went a long time without pausing.
Yeah.
There's a lot to say.
It's hard to stop it.
It's hard to stop
Yeah.
it. But a few things. The train. Really cool.
Oh my gosh, so cool.
A small glimpse of Oz. I definitely got the vibes of One Short Day in the Emerald City.
Yeah. And one short day, I don't think we've talked before about the songs we're excited for. Mm-hmm. I don't think we've talked enough about One Short Day, because that should be just this opportunity to show off Oz, or like to their Emerald City.
Yeah.
Because in the stage version, again, very limited in what they can do. They try to make it like, oh, it's a
yeah.
But in a movie, they really should be able to to show off and show their stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they have to take advantage of that, right?
Yeah.
Of that opportunity.
Hopefully.
Yeah, so small little glimpse of Oz, the Ozians just all in their green, walking around with their little glasses. And then quickly you see the girls walking in. Oh, and also getting onto the train. Love that line. No, this is your moment. I'm coming.
So funny. So funny.
But yeah, back to Oz. They're walking in together. Beautiful sight. Like just the two of them, the black and the pink dress. They're holding hands. And then the monkeys on the side. And it's just really cool. Then they get to the wizard. And I love that they made the wizard's little robotic face thing. They made it look like the one in the show. Yeah. Like it's
similar.
It's like the same idea.
Yeah.
But then the actual face, it looks like Jeff Goldblum. I'm like, that's cool that they did that. So I like that little detail.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see how they bridge the gap. Spoiler alert, if you care. How they bridge the gap between Elphaba and Glinda going from enemies to best friends. Because in the musical, it kind of feels like One Short Day is when it officially happens. They or maybe not.
Day? No.
No.
It's,
Yeah, Caps is before that.
Yeah, it's at the dance.
Yeah. At the dances, Warren, do you feel like that's like they are best friends?
No, I think at One Short Day they're already best friends, and at the show,
you're definitely
at
right.
their
By
dance
One Short Day
is when it, like things reverse, which I think they allude to.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I just mean in the movie, are they gonna make it like there is one moment where boom, they're best friends now, or is it gonna be more of a gradual thing?
Yeah. Well, I can't remember because in the trailer it showed a little clip of the two of them in like it looked like a dressing room. Maybe it was their room. It looked very pink, and Glinda had a wand, and she was like doing it. She's like, and that happens in the show, but I can't remember where that happened. So maybe they're already friends there.
Well, because on the train scene, there's obviously a comfort level where she's like, "Come, Elphaba saying, come with me." You know, so I'm just interested. Are they full blown best friends by the train before they even go there? Maybe, I don't know. Also, one thing that I think is super cool is I think the look of Cynthia, like just her aesthetic as Elphaba, I think is perfect, absolutely perfect, because it looks like her skin is genuinely green. They do a good job there, and also she's attractive. Yeah. Which is important in the show, that like if she was just some hideous creature, other things that transpire might come across as a little too far-fetched. But you don't want to make her super pretty, because then that's like, well, would she really be an outcast, that kind of thing. So I think they strike the perfect balance of someone that her skin actually looks green and does look a little different, but still really pretty. Still a very attractive person. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so I thought they did a great job with the aesthetic of Elphaba.
Yeah, agreed.
Something bad is happening in Oz.
The best way to bring...
The monkey did look a little CGI-y to me.
Yeah.
Did look a little like video gamey.
Yeah, but I mean, well, like also Professor Dilladome, he's a goat, and he looks kind of CGI-y.
Yeah, that's a little bit of a concern. I mean, like nothing major. It's just a little bummer.
But apart from that, they used as many practical effects as they could.
I remember you telling me that.
Yeah. Which is, I think, really cool.
Not a big deal. I just wanted to note it.
Folks together is to give them a real good enemy.
You have no real power.
That's why I need you.
Don't let her get away! This wicked witch.
Don't be afraid.
So we can talk about that.
What?
Baby Elphaba.
Yes. I am so happy, back to my original point, I am so happy that they are expanding on the world and we get a glimpse into baby Elphaba. Whether it is just a flashback or if that's how the story's going to start with like a background story first, or like somewhere in the middle we get a background story, I have no idea. Or if she's just thinking about that moment, in that moment, I have no idea. But I am excited that we get that.
I hope it's a little more than just that.
You're hoping for a background story?
Just like a little bit more. I think I'd be a little disappointed if what we saw is all that we get of, baby Elphaba, but we'll see. I do think it's super cool. In the story, Elphaba kind of has this choice to make. I've always, like, Elphaba's like kind of like, I've always been against the grain, kind of a loner, did my own thing, but now it's getting real. Yeah. And I have to choose, do I really am I really going to choose to not care what anyone thinks about me and go my own way and do what I think is right? Or do I kind of fold like Glinda and just to help my perception a little bit and, you know, that kind of thing. And for her, while she's trying to decide and make this decision, to have the flashback to, and really there's many flashbacks of kind of her life.
In that moment?
Yeah.
Well, we don't know if they're flashbacks or if they are just showing them like to be perceived as flashbacks.
That's true.
Because like the one where they're close together and she put the flower on her ear, Glinda put the flower on Elphaba's ear, that doesn't have to be a flashback. That could be a moment that actually happened between the two of them.
Yeah, it just felt like a flashback in the trailer.
If it's not a flashback, when we watch the movie, if that's not a flashback, they purposefully made it look like a flashback,
Yeah.
I think.
So just her trying to make this decision, and then you kind of get a flashback of when she was a child, and she obviously looks upset and is kind of being excluded or feel like a loner. So I think that's great to add more context, and that's the great thing about these movies is they can go into more detail than the musicals can, and can give more background. So I'm excited about that, and I think I'm glad they gave it to us in the trailer, at least for people like me, because I'm already kind of cynical about this. If I would have seen it in theaters, as soon as they show a baby Elphaba, I'm gonna be like, what are they doing? They're ruining it.
Yeah, I think I would have been okay if they didn't show it in the theater, in the trailer, and I saw it in the theater and be like, whoa!
I think you would have been okay. But for me, I think it's nice that I kind of got it as like a warning.
Yeah.
A very palatable warning.
Process.
Yes, I can process, and now I'm like, okay.
Understandable.
I would love a little, baby Glinda.
Yeah.
So no, not Glinda, Elphaba. Little baby Elphaba.
Understandable, for sure.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid. It's the wizard who should be afraid of me.
So good.
So good! Thanksgiving, come faster!
If you're gonna make a trailer that good,
you gotta live up to it.
The movie better be amazing.
Yeah, for sure.
So we're both very excited.
A little too excited.
You're just, this Wicked movie is holding like your heart in its hands, like a little baby bird.
It is.
I have my guard up a little more.
Yeah.
But I am very excited.
In John Chu we trust.
You trust. We'll see.
I trust.
We'll see.
I'm trusting you, John Chu.
We'll see.
Because I don't know. I feel like when he has a project, he's like, I'm gonna do this right. And watching the little interview, the little behind the scenes thing that they released not too long ago, gave me some extra confidence that he's like, I'm gonna take care of you, Bertie.
Yeah, I'm a half teasing, but it does seem like the director and the leads of this movie understand the gravity of it. They understand how beloved it is.
Yeah.
And they want to do it justice.
Yeah, and the people involved in the production as well, I believe, are theater people. Like I believe Stephen Schwartz and the woman who wrote the music with him, or the book, I can't remember, they were involved. Ben Platt's dad, forgot his name right now, but he's also like a Broadway producer, he's involved. So I believe that they really want to do it this justice. I know everybody keeps saying like, oh, we don't want it to be another Cats. We didn't even watch Cats because of how bad we heard it was. And I know Cats is also like a beloved musical. Like David mentioned, they haven't really been doing great with movie musicals lately, but John Chu did In the Heights, and even though In the Heights is not as popular of a musical, I still think, without ever have seen the stage version, I think he did an excellent job with the movie musical version of it, because it's very enjoyable. It's just not as popular of a musical. So yeah, he's got good street cred with In the Heights, and Crazy Rich Asians are the two off the top of my head.
We'll see. We'll see what he does.
Very excited. If there's another trailer, we will watch and dissect and discuss that one as well. Otherwise, we fly to Oz in Thanksgiving and we will watch the movie then.
We sure do. I think we're gonna get like matching Elphaba glasses for the movie.
Listen, I told you, add to cart.
Oh, we're doing the Oz.
No, we gotta do the Elphaba one so we can see. Those sunglasses. I like those Ozian ones too.
Too cute.
Thanks for venturing with us today in this deep dive of Wicked the Musical, Wicked the Movie, and don't forget,
Make life fun.